Hey, what's up guys, so it's Toasted Vengeance here, and I've got a video on the kind of like first thoughts slash review on the Milviz F-15E Strike Eagle. I mean, there's a big dispute between the Iris F-15E and the Milviz F-15 as to which one is better. But anyway, my personal favourite is the Milviz F-15, and anyway, the F-15, it's a two-seater jet, it's a high-performance fighter bomber, and it's well known, just to be very effective, fight its way in, deliver the load, fight its way out. Anyway, features that the Milviz F-15E has that kind of defines itself from other aircraft well. It just, once I have the parking brake on, I can set different things like a fuel tank, bombs, amongst other things. There's a massive selection of weapons that you can fit on. And, it's pretty cool having that, actually. So, for instance, now I could have, if it will let me. No, it doesn't want to, which is annoying. But I can have different types of missiles as I feel like, and yeah, it's a lot easier. Anyway, so in terms of fidelity of this aircraft, it's pretty good, and very well. Once you figure it out, it's very good. Unfortunately, it's well, there isn't that much time to start it, but so I'll just do the quick startup versus the long one because I don't have enough time to do that. So I'll just let it do its own thing pretty quickly. Anyway, sound pack is a very high quality. You can hear everything from it, and it's pretty accurate. If you go onto YouTube videos and stuff, it sounds pretty much exactly the same. Animations, very high quality as usual, amongst other things like rudder. There goes the sound. Visuals, exterior is very good quality. You can see every single individual rivet, and animations, simply things like the pilots moving around the whole time. Yeah, it's great. Lighting as well is very good on this. Thrust vector, no, not thrust vectoring, just variable thrust nozzles amongst other things, flaps, spoilers. So yeah, so this plane has a lot to offer in that sense, I think. Yeah, and it's also very good from the cockpit as well. There's plenty of features to choose from. So you can choose air-to-air mode, air-to-ground mode, navigation, and instrument. So if I disable it, anyway, it's got plenty of features in here. You can kind of go from TSD, you have your whole map, you can disable certain features. You've got yourself your air-to-air. So if I just switch on the radar, then after that you can just go on to air-to-air radar. You've got all your features there. You'll have to custom map your joystick in order for it to work. It's a bit complicated otherwise. And of course it's got HSI, plenty of features to do, amongst other things. And yeah, it's obvious that they've put a lot of time into it. FPS as well, considering, is actually very good for this aircraft. So it's very enjoyable to use. I haven't spent that time going into the manual that much, but anyway, it's still very enjoyable to fly. And, it pretty much replicates a lot of things. However, it's probably they're going to end up trying to have another go at it, or, doing a better version. Considering that originally they were going to have a coder that was going to make it very accurate, but left halfway through. So they had to ditch some of their features that they originally promised. So for instance, now if I go, you also have the back seat as well, faithfully reproduced. I don't exactly know why you'd use it, but hey. And then if I go back to the front, you've got the whole front panel here, so you can do Taken, VOR, and everything else that you pretty much want to do. And yeah, so it's good to fly. So right now, while I'm recording, I'm getting 30 frame rates, so expect to get about 40 if you've got a decent setup above 3.4 gigahertz quad core. So anyway, I'll just take the throttles forward, and that's annoying. I don't know why my whole system does it the whole damn time. It always just lurches to the left. Anyway, yeah, I'm going far too fast. Put the flaps up. And anyway, so you can see now the afterburner effect is very good quality. To fly the aircraft, it feels very good at the controls. I just changed the sensitivity. There you go. Feels very good, responsive. Amongst other things, it tells you when you're using too many Gs. It rolls quickly. It's also good at the controls because it doesn't do the thing where it kind of goes like that and then stops, which is pretty annoying to fly. It stops quite abruptly, so it's easy to fly. Landing, it's very good. One of the things that's quite hard that a lot of developers get wrong is just heads-up display. So for its tracker, just switch on tracker. You can see it's moving. It updates very quickly. There's no particular lag in it. You can see everything you want to see, and you can see from when you change modes. And if I can click the button, yeah, and it still changes modes. If I have weapons on it, then it will show them navigation amongst other things. It's a very good quality aircraft that they've built here, so it's great to know. Just switch the sound pack on. And anyway, yeah, so this is just kind of general feel of it. Pretty much every single button that you want to use is right there. It's very responsive. And yeah, that's just kind of first thoughts really about it, and I think it's a pretty accurate rendition. I'd say they could spend more time doing the cockpit and the iris cockpit. The iris visuals look better than the Milviz one, but on the other hand, the Milviz F-15 a lot better on FPS in comparison. It's not stupidly heavy, and also there's more potential for it to be updated. Anyway, thanks. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.